Hi, welcome to Kinsey's Kitchen. Today we are going to be making chocolate molten lava cakes. I'm going to break it down and we're going to take a couple of easy steps and show you how to do it. So the first thing we're going to need 4 ounces of baking chocolate. I like semi-sweet because it gives it a little bit better of a flavor. And you're going to put it into a double boiler. So we're going to go ahead and just slide those in and let those start going. And in the meantime, we are going to start mixing the rest of our batter. Take your 2 eggs, just crack them right in there. And next you're going to take 1/3 cup of sugar. And then you're going to take a whisk and just beat them together until you have a nice mixture that is consistent. So let's reach over here and give our chocolate a quick stir. Make sure it's not sticking to anything. It's coming along nicely. With the chocolate, you're just looking for it to melt down into a smooth, chocolatey, wonderful mess. Next, we're going to add 1/4 cup of flour right into our egg and sugar mixture. And by the way, you probably want your oven preheating. You want to set it to 350. And so then you're just going to mix in your flour. Once again, just make sure you don't have any lumps. Kids love to do this part. Helps build up those arm muscles. So this is what it should look like when it's all mixed together. Just nice and thick and creamy. We're going to check back over here on our chocolate. It's coming along nicely. You're melting your chocolate. When it's starting to get kind of runny, you're going to want to go ahead and throw in 1/2 cup of butter. And just mix that right in with it. Now the next step, we're going to be mixing this chocolate batter into the little red mixing bowl with our flour and sugar mixture. And this is just about done. All right, go ahead and flip that off. And we're just going to take our chocolate mix and dump it right into our flour mix. Break the edges real good. Don't want to miss any of that chocolatey goodness. Once again, you're just going to mix it all up really well. So at this point, you have what looks almost like a brownie batter. It's a little bit thinner. And this is your ramekin. Cute little white dish. You're going to want to make sure you spray it down pretty good with some Pam. And then we are just going to take our batter. You're going to want to fill it about halfway to 3/4 of the way because it's going to rise a little bit. And then you're going to want to just pop them in the oven from anywhere from 10 to 16 minutes. The hardest part about this dish is knowing how long to bake it. If you pull them out too soon, you have pudding. And if you pull them out too late, you have a solid cake. So you want to have firm edges with a little bit of a jiggle in the middle, but not too much. A little bit of firmness still. The key is to have the firmness on the edges, because that's what's going to hold your structure together. You want to put it onto a baking sheet, like a cookie sheet, just so it cooks evenly, and then they're easier to get in and out of the oven. And then you just slide them on in. I would start checking them at around 10 minutes. Cut around the edges just to make sure they're clear. And let's try that again. There we go. We're done. So let's check one more. Oh, here, let me show you how the edges look real quick. So you see how they're kind of done, and then the middle is just has a little bit of a give to it. That's what we're really looking for. So let me cut down the edges. I didn't grease these very well, apparently. That's all right. It just adds to the fun. And then you flip it over and jimmy it out. And then a real fun way to decorate these, if you're really trying to impress a date, is just get a little quarter of a cup of sugar and a sifter and just barely go over them just a little bit. And then you take your fork, and when you cut it open, it should just ooze right out. Just like that. So I hope you have enjoyed this. We have made chocolate molten lava cakes, and I hope that you'll be able to use this to impress your dates. And we will look forward to seeing you next time on Kenzie's Kitchen.